quiet, heal yourself. Find a prescription for all the clutter in your mind. Make peace with who I am. Let your imagination go wandering. Recall what lies deeper than the moment, a level deeper than all words. Step away now so that I can see my inner world more clearly. I love myself more, shed light on those dark places within. Allow your truth to emerge. Make your mind your best friend. Be still, I am so love. Be grateful for what I've gained. Remind myself of lessons learned. Make room to grow in the stillness. Cultivate the art of stillness. I will be still. Make your mind your best friend. Be still. Of God's love, be grateful for what I've gained. Remind myself of lessons learned. Make room to grow in the stillness. Cultivate the art of stillness. I will be still. Make your mind your best friend. Be still.
Positive statements. I listen carefully and do my best. I make good choices. I am proud of myself. I treat all with kindness and respect. Meditate, be peaceful. I stay focused. I keep trying, even when things are challenging. I am improving, I am kind, I belong here, I matter. I feel calm and confident. I can speak up and share what I need. I believe in myself, I know I can do great things. Meditate, be peaceful. I'm smart, I'm always learning. It's okay to ask for help when I need it. I'm a good friend. I love who I am just as I am. I am a soul, a child of God. There is no one better to be than myself. Today is gonna be an amazing day. My feelings matter, I choose to be happy. I care about others, I learn from my mistakes. Affirmations are fun and cool. Meditate, be peaceful. It helps us heal if you love to learn and want to keep feeling good. Follow me, let's go. And I am responsible. I get better every single day. I'm surrounded by love. Every problem has an answer. meditate, be peaceful. Now we know some new affirmations that we can choose to learn. So next time you need a little inspiration to help you be more positive, affirm. I am a star of success, much loved by God.
A warm welcome to all of you. I hope you all can hear me loud and clear. The next hour is me time. And so I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy our session together. Okay, so I want you all to do a quick check-in as to how you are feeling right now. Was it a busy, frustrating morning, or was it happy? Okay, so you are to do your own mental check. Done? So I want you to listen to this beautiful song, okay? And allow yourself just to relax and enjoy.
Possibilities unlimited, hopes, achievements, sheer joy, the art of sustaining the self. Reach out to the absolute, go beyond all limits. Love is the light of the soul. Believe in yourself, be happy, think happy thoughts. Be bright, shine, sing and dance, be you. Have love for godly knowledge. You don't need a cape to be a hero. You just need to care, be impressed by God and the virtues of the self. The art of sustaining the self. The art of sustaining the self. Ooh. You are the one who takes the diamond chance, pure thoughts, a clean heart, honesty, and an open, strong mind filled with God's love is all that we need. The art of sustaining the self. Ooh. Be yogi, be pure. Purity is my greatest power. You are loved more than you know. Change the world by being yourself. The art of sustaining the self. Reach out to the absolute, go beyond all limits. Love is the light of the soul. Believe in yourself. Be happy, think happy thoughts. Be bright, shine, sing and dance, be you. Have love for godly knowledge. You don't need a cape to be a hero. You just need to care, be impressed by God and the virtues of the self. The art of sustaining 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 the self. The art.
Wow, wasn't that beautiful? I hope you all enjoyed that beautiful song, hey? This is another AI-generated song, and it's really, really amazing just to see how advanced science and technology are, yeah? So I want to say welcome. Our topic is, as you know, the art of sustaining the self, yeah? So that's our topic for today. So how is it that we can help ourselves? Okay, so our previous homework was on the art of refreshing the self, refreshing the soul. So I'm hoping that some of you did do your homework and practiced just that light, creative energy of refreshment. Mm? And so we are going to start off with our peace ambassadors. And yeah, so I'm going to hand you over to them. So whilst, yeah, they get in readiness, I want you all to get a piece of paper and a pen so that you can also take time out just to write a few things that really uh, allow you to go into the self, things that you think that will help you. Okay, so what does sustaining the self mean to you? Okay, so I'm going to now hand you over to Kia, who's also taken some time out just to think about our topic, and this is what she has to say.
Hello everyone. Today I'll be presenting the art of sustaining the self. The art of sustaining the self is a delicate balance of self-care, resilience, and continuous growth. It requires nurturing one's mind, body, and spirit, embracing change, and fostering meaningful connections. Through reflection and intention, we cultivate strength, purpose, and fulfillment. In simpler words, taking care of yourself means keeping your mind, body, and emotions healthy. It's about resting when needed, staying strong during tough times, and growing as a person. By learning, connecting with others, and adapting to change, you build a fulfilling life. Thank you, everybody.
Beautiful. That was so, so lovely. Thank you so much, Kia. Really appreciate it. So, what she had to say is what is on your screen. And she went into the aspect of creating that balance of self-care, of resilience, and continuous growth. And so, as young people, as young little angels, very, very important is to see the interconnectedness, right, of all of these things and creating that balance for the self. Okay, and so now I'm going to hand you over to Kamea. Let's see what she has to say.
Shanti, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about how I sustain myself. You know when someone is angry or mad at you for no random reason, don't be mad back at them because they have either had a bad day or they are stressed and have a lot of pressure on them. When someone is angry, I just fill them up with lots of love and happiness. And that's what they really want. For example, if your friends are irritated, just give them a tight hug. That will make them happy and back up again. Now, let me tell you how I sustain myself. When I'm angry, I either take 5 deep breaths or I walk in the garden to cool myself down. I fill myself with lots of love when I do meditation and talk to Mama. There is no energy more powerful than love. Thank you, and Om Shanti.
Wow, Kamea, that was so beautifully shared. Thank you so much. Yeah. And let's now move on to Yash. So Yash is also another of our peace ambassadors. And now I hand you over to Yash. Oh, sorry. Where has Yash gone? Okay, that's him.
Om Shanti, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about how I sustain myself. When I was asked the question, how do you sustain yourself? I thought, How do I sustain myself? I sustain myself by doing something that makes me feel calm and gets me back into rhythm. That thing, for me, is chess. To sustain oneself, they must focus on maintaining physical and mental well-being by practicing regular exercise, good sleeping habits, and a balanced diet. To control your sustainability on the mental side, you can practice mindfulness, meditation, positive self-talk, and stress management techniques. Some ways to calm yourself down include deep breathing, to focus on a different topic, and to challenge those negative thoughts. But remember, everybody has a different way of calming themselves down. For me, it might be chess, but for somebody else, it will be something else. Thank you for listening. I hope I enlightened you about how you can sustain yourself.
Wow. Thank you so much. That was absolutely lovely. And now I'm going to hand you over to Siobhan. And so let
Good.
us see what Siobhan has to say.
Hello, everyone. Today I'll be talking about the art of self-sustaining. Defining self-sustenance. Physical health. Maintaining health involves regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and sufficient sleep, all of which contribute overall vitality and longevity. Mental well-being. Mental well-being encompasses the ability to manage stress, cultivate positive thoughts, and seek help when needed, ensuring a balanced and fulfilled life. Emotional stability. Emotional stability refers to the ability to regulate feelings and cope up with life's challenges effectively, fostering resilience and healthier interpersonal relationships. So, another important thing about self-sustenance is nutrition and diet. Balanced diet. A balanced diet includes a variety of foods from all food groups to provide essential nutrients which help maintain overall health and reduce the risk of chronic disease. Mindful eating. Mindful eating encourages individuals to be aware of their hunger cues, emotional triggers related to food, prompting healthy eating habits and greater enjoyment of meals. So basically, nutrition diet really plays a big thing in your emotional and physical well-being. Exercise and fitness, another one that plays important in both things. Regular exercise routines. You must do that. You must also find enjoyable activities. You should do something you like, which will make you happy. And consistency and discipline. You shouldn't do one sport and then another day you just quit and start another one like that. You must be disciplined and stick to one. And rest and recovery. We all know we need sleep because without sleep our mind does not rest, and if that does not happen we get very that our emotions start changing in ways we don't want it to, which can affect a lot of people around us as well as ourselves. So another technique could be mindful relaxation techniques. Mindful relaxation techniques such as meditation and deep breathing exercises help reduce stress levels, promote mental clarity, and enhance emotional resilience for better health. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Wow. So beautiful, If you look at what they have shared was on the aspect of physical health and then mental well-being and emotional stability. And as little children, these are big words for us to digest, but very, very important. Making sure that you eat well. Your diet is important. So make sure that you include a variety of food and your drinks as well, not too much sugar. So mindful eating as you eat, to just maintain that absolute awareness of gratitude towards God as well. And exercise, exercise, exercise. I can't talk more about this, yes? So regular exercise routines are so essential so that your body becomes strong. You fill yourself with energy, yeah? And so important that you find things that you enjoy doing. Yeah, today being International Yoga Day, if you like yoga, then that is something that you can work with. So, yeah, find things that you really enjoy. And as Yash shared as well, he enjoys chess. So, very important that you find what it is that you truly enjoy doing. So, just have consistency and discipline in everything you do, and then sleep. Yeah. So instead of sitting up with your devices throughout the night watching movies when mom and dad are asleep, remember the importance of sleep, right? Adequate sleep is what will help rejuvenate your mental state of mind. Yeah. So if you sleep early, you get up early, you know, they say the early bird catches the worm. And so, yes, there's many beautiful mindful relaxation techniques, you know, whether it is deep breathing, yeah, that is so important because it gives you the capacity to use your body in the best possible way because of better health. Yeah, so mindful relaxation and deep breathing, very important. So rest and recovery. Okay, so taking care of my self-sustenance is so important, right? And what does that mean? Keeping the soul nourished, alive, light, bright, and happy. And all of that lies in my hands. No one else's except me, no matter what my age is. Yeah. So I have to find the things that make me happy and feel alive and do more of that. Yeah. And so, very important is just that ability to create awareness and realization within myself. Okay. And so, when you think about the art of self sustaining, that is basically my ecosystem of support. So, my daily timetable of sustenance, where I discover all the things that I really truly enjoy, and also the blessings that I receive from others help me to nurture myself. And when I feel nurtured and loved and happy, then I grow tall. Beautiful. So I, the being, that is I, the soul. Okay. Very important to realize that I am the soul that resides in this body of flesh and bone. I, the soul, am light, I'm peace, I'm happiness, and this is what I truly am. Okay. So for those that don't know what we mean by an ecosystem. I used to teach natural sciences a couple of years ago, but they changed my subject to English now. So as much as I enjoyed teaching natural sciences, I must say that studying the ecosystem was always one of my favorites. And to see how everything in nature is so interconnected and intertwined, right? So whether it is the plants, the herbivores, the carnivores, and the climatic conditions of our world, in our ecosystem, everything is interconnected, right? So I want you now to take out your paper and your pen, and I want you to draw circles that represent the people or the groups that create the ecosystem of support for you. Okay, so everyone's got your papers and your pens. That's good, fantastic. So I want you to draw a few circles. And these circles, right? First, draw a little point of light, okay? And put a circle around it, I the being. And from that, think of all the people in your life that support you, whether it is mom and dad, my grandparents, my teachers, my friends. I want you to think about it and then draw a circle that represents each of them. So you see there, I started it off, I the being, and in my circles, my parents, my friends, God. These are just a few examples. Okay, so have you all had a chance to write it down? Okay. Anyone who is done and would like to share with me? You can unmute and then please do share. Don't be shy. Everyone is shy today. Anna, would you like to share? Please unmute. Okay, no problem. We will move on. All right. And now after you've drawn your little circles and label them, I want you to draw lines between those people or the groups who are connected to you and or to each other. So you can then join up these circles. For example, from me to God, from me to my parents, from me to my teacher, and then from my teacher to God, my parents to God. So we're going to draw lines between the circles to see how is it that we are all so interconnected, connected. Do you see my lines? So I the being in the center, I'm connected to my parents are connected to God, yeah? I am connected to God, my friends are connected to God. And yeah, they are connected to me. And so, what do you see? What does this mean to you, this interconnectedness? That souls are all connected together in one intricate web, just like you have our ecosystem, right? All interconnected. And so it is with each and every one of us. We are all so beautifully connected together. And this intricate web could be a pre-existing web. And so just to acknowledge and realize that I am well supported. I am well supported. And to remember that in Africa, they say it takes a village to raise a child. And so our support structure is there, yeah, that support us. And so we should be grateful to our village. And we all have a village. Okay? So I want you to think about the question here. How grateful am I to these people in my life for the tough and the beautiful moments of my life? Okay? And I want us now just to spend a few minutes just reflecting on this beautiful, village that support me and support my process, whether it is my mom, my dad, my teachers, my friend Sipo, my friend Kanisile, all of these most wonderful people in my life. So I am so, so grateful to all of them. And so very important also is that connection with nature. Connection is the nature of the soul. Yeah. Our interconnectedness is so important because no man is an island. Yeah. We are all there, the children of God, created together in this beautiful network of loving kindness and peace and happiness, and that support of blessings upon blessings that we give to everyone. So connection is the nature of my being, of the soul, of who I truly, truly am. Yeah. And I share my love and faith and courage and hope into this amazing, amazing what? Village of interconnectedness with everyone who are part of my support structure. Okay, so we are talking about giving to our village and also of reducing our reliance on them for support, right? So we live in a world of relationships. So let me be grateful to these souls who make up my village, my ecosystem. So I want you to think back as to when last did you give Mom a big hug and told her, thank you, thank you, thank you, Mom, from the bottom of my heart for everything that you do for me. Yeah. And those hugs are what Mom really needs. Because life is tough out there. And yeah, they do so much for us. Dad? We celebrated Father's Day. Yeah, last week. And did you all make Dad a beautiful card? I hope so. And remember, these are our pillars, our support structure that is the most vital and the most important to us, right? Whether it is Granny, Granddad, my teachers, my school principal, all of them is what makes you who you are. Yeah. So that beautiful world of relationships that we live in, and to be grateful to all of them that make up my support structure, my village. Okay. So very important to be a self-sustainer and to manage all of these relationships in my life. Let's talk about my teacher at school, for example. Today I had to go for a parent meeting And the principal had called in all the parents of the naughty kids. Yeah. And so very, very important. It's just that beautiful ability just to make sure that I don't disrespect, that in my interactions there's always loving kindness. And so from a young age, I can learn to manage all of these beautiful, beautiful relationships that make up what? My little village, my support structure. Okay. And so very, very important is understanding that balance is good in my life and not expecting anything for my self-sustenance. And remember that, yeah, the universe always takes good care of me. And so when I give off good positive energy, that's what I receive in return. Okay? And then the next question I want you to think about is, how are you sustaining your connection with the divine, with God himself? How much of time do you spend with him? Yeah? Ooh, it's a good question. You know, I have about 40 kids in my class, and every morning we start our day with a prayer. And yeah, I have to check how many of them are really sincere when they pray in the morning. And believe you me, they are the naughty ones who will not even be still and silent when they stand there and connect with God. And so very important to have a beautiful, beautiful relationship with God. So just to remember that the most powerful source of energy in this entire universe is God. And he's my best friend. And I love him lots. And he loves me lots too. And I need to feel the need to spend time with him. And the language of God is the language of silence. Yeah? I know time is moving. And yeah, until we meet again, I always make sure you have some homework, something that you can practice, that can stimulate you to think about what it was that you learned in today's lesson. Yeah. And so I want you to reflect on how much attention do I pay to the deeper aspects of my life, right? How much of attention do I pay to the deeper aspects of life? You know, we take so much for granted. We take so much for granted as young people, little children. But I want you to take time out and reflect about all the things around you in the world at large. So that's the homework until we meet again. Okay? So yeah, it's meditation time again. And so I always like to end off with meditation. And so I want you all now just to sit back, very, very comfortable, relaxed. Yeah. And so We are going to start now with some meditation.
Close your eyes for a moment if you can. We can do another one at the end, but I'd like to do one right now so we can just be close to the divine right now. And I'm not sure if all of you online are regular BK students or not, so I'll speak in a non-BK language for this. So if you can close your eyes just for a moment, I would like you to consider, just be aware of yourself sitting in this chair. Just be aware of your body. Be aware of your breath. I'd like you to be aware of yourself as the thinking being behind the eyes. Now let's just imagine a tiny star above you. This tiny star is far, far away in the distance. It's so far away it cannot be seen with these physical eyes. But in its distant location, it shines like 1,000 suns, even though it's just a tiny, sparkling point of powerful energy. But this is a living being. A living being whose light is so luminescent and so powerful that it can be felt from a great distance. So imagine this light extending its rays outwards all the way to where you are sitting. See if you can visualize a ray of light coming directly down to you. But because this ray is spiritual, you can't see it with your physical eyes, but it is felt by the soul. So behind the eyes, you feel this light touching the soul. Right here, right now. And feel the wash of pure energy enter your mind, filling it with light and lightness. It's like you can breathe it in to your being, and it makes you feel light. Just for a moment, absorb this pure energy deep inside yourself and let it flow through you. Let it flow down into your body and let it reach every cell of your body, every part of your body. And just feel the body being nourished by this pure energy. You experience it as being nourished with peace, with love, and with power. Your entire body is filled with this energy. Your mind is light. And now imagine this light encircling you, surrounding your body like a bubble of light. And you, the soul, and your body are being sustained, nourished, protected, and empowered. Take a deep breath in your eyes.
Beautiful. Did you enjoy that? So just a reminder, 10 minutes of daily meditation. So important for us. Yeah. And so the month, yeah, we have beautiful resources on our website, and you always can feel free to visit us at brahmakumaris.org.za, and there are so many beautiful meditations which you can download. And our past recordings are also available on our YouTube channel as well. Okay. Yeah, so thank you for attending our session, and looking forward to actually seeing you next month. Okay. And before I end our session, the participants that are still on board, yeah, if you can please unmute if there's any questions, anything that yeah, you would like to ask or share, then yeah, if you can please unmute and do share with me. I'm trying to unmute you. Okay, so let's see. All right. I don't know how to do it. So sorry, guys. It seems that I have muted you all. Do you have access to the chat box? Anyway, so I hope you all enjoyed our session today, and yeah, until we meet again, Om Shanti and goodbye. We'll end up with a song.
Thank you, God, for refreshing me against tiredness in my soul. Let my mind be refreshed while restoring my strength to its fullness. Let my mind wander in star space where my soul will be glowing so bright. Let my mind relax in divine solitude where I can feel the eternal peace. Let me evaluate my past with a keen eye, truthful heart, and searching mind. Let me always seek the light and the truth, the best way to avoid repeating mistakes, the art of refreshing. Thank you for refreshing me against downfall while anchoring my faith as trust stands righteously tall. Thank you for refreshing me against hardship while cheering my soul with your love. Indeed glad because of your wisdom that blesses the ocean of knowledge. Thank you for refreshing me against anger while correcting my attitudes that shouldn't linger. Thank you for refreshing me against heartaches while lifting up my eyes to see my mistakes. Now I can learn from experience. The art refreshing. There's a warmth inside my heart that tells me I am loved. I woke up suddenly. I now understand. If I take time to connect, meditate, I will cope. If I try my best, deeply together, God and I connect. Explore being present in the now, finding inner peace and being calm in a busy world. Peace comes from within and doesn't mean being alone. But finding balance within oneself and the world. There is peace in the air. I now understand. If I take time to rest, take just a minute to pause, bath in the ocean of peace, rejuvenating one's body, mind and soul, to revitalizing a creative space for finding renewal and inspiration in everyday life. Thank you, God, for refreshing me. Thank you for refreshing me against downfall, while anchoring my faith as trust stands righteously tall. Thank you for refreshing me against hardship, while cheering my soul with your love. Indeed glad because of your wisdom that blesses the ocean of knowledge. There's a warmth inside my heart that tells me I am loved. I woke up suddenly. I now understand. If I take time to connect, meditate, I will cope if I try my best. Deeply together, God and I can get. Explore being present in the now, finding inner peace and being calm in a busy world. Peace comes from within and doesn't mean being alone, but finding balance within oneself and the world. There is peace in the air. I now understand. If I take time to rest, take just a minute to pause, bath in the ocean of peace, rejuvenating one's body, mind and soul. Let me always seek the light and the truth. The best way to avoid repeating mistakes. The art of refreshing.
So it's Havisha. Thank you for staying through to the end. I really enjoyed having you here, and I hope you enjoyed our session today. Okay, take care. Bye now. Hope to see you next month. Bye, Yatra.